Hello everybody, Fishmon14 here with my next Let's Play, which is of Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. Just like my Super Mario Brothers Let's Play, this is basically just going to be your basic run-through. I'm not going for like all the secrets and all the one-ups and all that stuff. Just doing a basic playthrough. I'm doing this in celebration of Super Mario 3D Land's release, which is this Sunday. Today is Friday. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna pick it up on day one. Money's kind of tight now because all these games that are coming out at the same time. But you know, at the same time, you have to kind of realize that with Mario games, they never go down in price. At least at, like, official retailers. It's like, I'm pretty sure that Mario Kart DS and New Super Mario Brothers for the DS probably still go for $35. Which is the same price they always were. Or, like, Mario Party DS, or just basically any of the Mario games you can find on DS, or probably even Wii. Just basically never go down. They never seem to go down in price. Same thing goes with Pokemon games, actually. It seems like even Pokemon Battle Revolution is still like $45 new. That game sucked. I can't fathom that so many people buy that game. So that so many people buy that game that it would justify making the price that high. But anyway, I digress. This is Super Mario Land, which was a... Ooh, coins. Was a launch title for the Game Boy back in 1989. By the way, if you go in this top door at the end, they have this in most of the levels, you can actually get a bonus, whereas if you went to the bottom door, it would just go to the next level. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Super Mario Land. This is actually, I don't really like this game that much. I do, but as far as your main series Mario games go, this is actually probably my least favorite. And I say that for a couple of reasons. For one, the graphics just look really crappy. And I'm not a graphics whore, but I like for it to not be below the bare minimum. And my standards are pretty low. But this just... they didn't even try. I guess they are simplistic, but like, look at that Goomba. That looks like something off an Atari 2600. But, you know, it's okay if the graphics suck, if the gameplay is good, right? Well, the gameplay, quite frankly, sucks compared to other Mario games. And that's one of the reasons. You just kind of jerk around and the controls just feel kind of slippery and awkward, and even as a kid I never liked them. And even as a kid, I didn't like the graphics either, and normally that's not something that kids notice, or at least back then, these days. But mainly it boils down to the gameplay, which unfortunately doesn't make it up. It's not really bad gameplay, it's just compared to other Mario games, which are basically all perfect in their gameplay, this just falls way short of the bar that Mario games normally have set. One thing I do really like about this game, though, is the music. This is Birabudo Kingdom, which is apparently based on ancient Egypt, which you'll see in a minute. Can't really tell by the first two levels, but the third level definitely shows that off more. This is the third time I've tried to record this today. first 2 times, like the first time I got all the way through the second world and just looked over to see how long I'd been recording and noticed that my capture device was doing that thing that it occasionally does where it'll just like drop a million frames. Like I usually notice as soon as I start recording, but I didn't think to actually check when I clicked start record. And I looked over after I beat the second world and it had dropped over 20,000 frames. I'd been recording for over 20 minutes according to my audio recording, but my video recording literally had like 26 seconds worth of footage. So I had to start all over, and again I didn't check. I just assumed it wouldn't do it twice in a row, and I was actually starting to complain about it. About right here actually. And I just looked over to be sure, and it had dropped like 5,000 frames, so I just shut the computer off and turned it back on, and it's running smoothly now. There's no power-ups in these, so you might as well just ignore that guy. I don't know if you can actually get up to this pipe. I don't guess so. If you're small, you can actually go down here, and it's actually a really good thing. But unfortunately, you can't slide like you can in the original Mario games, which was a cool gameplay feature, which is sadly absent from this, which makes me sad because I don't like the gameplay of this. Go away. See, look at all those coins I could be getting. And that block even has a power-up. Then again, you'd have to go into it small and turn into Big Mario, so it would be no different than I am now. Yeah, there we go. Careful about those blocks. Those actually aren't fireballs that are coming out of there. It's actually called Superballs, which is both hilarious and awesome. And I just died, which is both sad and not awesome. Oh, I have to go at this without any power-ups. This is... I forget this boss's name, but I'll put it in the video. Whoa. Yeah. Basically, you take care of him just like you would take care of Bowser in the original Super Mario Brothers. Wait, why would there be candles in an Egyptian tomb? Those are probably torches, but they look like candles. So you just look at these phenomenal graphics. That is Princess Daisy, who kind of disappeared from the map after this game, but then reappeared, I guess, 11 years later, was it? In Mario Tennis, and now she's a staple. No, I want lives! I don't need Super Balls.